Oh, I am great, Lakshita. Super, super congratulations on converting IIM Ahmedabad.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
How does it feel? Finally, the results are out and IIM Ahmedabad converted.
I finally feel relaxed because I no longer have to worry about where I'm going to end up because I'm going to my dream college. And I can finally sleep peacefully. The last week was very full of anxiety because no one knew when results would come out. And now I can finally relax and just enjoy my last semester of college.
Lovely. So you're a fresher.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm right now in my last semester.
Amazing. What's your profile? Like, which background are you from?
Ma'am, I'm currently in my first year in English honors at college.
Oh, lovely. That's great. I'm going to, Lakshita, record this conversation so that every other fresher who's preparing for exams gets motivated. Like, with college, how did you manage to convert IIM Ahmedabad?
Yes, ma'am, sure. I would be fine with that.
Lovely. So tell us, what was your CAT percentile, Lakshita?
Ma'am, my CAT percentile was 9.43.
All right. And how did you manage to, with your final years, and prepare? And also, being from English honors, verbal is easy. But what about quants and DILR? Was it a struggle or how did you go about that prep?
So I didn't want to appear for CAT. So I was taking coaching. And alongside, I was using other online materials and YouTube videos and channels as well. Even CATKing for motivation. And after that, I did have a few struggles in course and VILR. But with a lot of mock, I was able to master the concepts and just get enough numbers to get the percentile I actually wanted. And VARC was obviously a strong point for me. So that helped me a lot to get a very nice percentile. Okay. And yeah, a lot of mocks and practice made it possible for me to get a high percentile.
Lovely. That's pretty interesting. And then, once you had your scores and you got the IIM Ahmedabad, the shortlist, what was your strategy for the interview prep? Because, it's extremely competitive and IIM Ahmedabad interview itself, creates a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, it does. So I started preparing from the end of December itself. And I read a lot of newspapers. So I was reading the Hindu newspaper. And I was also using online materials and even the dashboard at CATKing to get the recent updates and also the interview experiences of the people who already have converted the calls. Yes. So I used resources. And I prepared basic HR questions that I would encounter in my interviews. So I noted down all those answers. I was also a part of a coaching institute. So they helped me a lot with my classes as well. So I prepared all my answers and I also had to prepare answers on why I want to do an MBA coming from an English degree. So I had to take an extra caution on that side. I prepared answers for all of them. I prepared my introduction. And then I paid a lot of attention to GK and current affairs so that I'm well prepared for my what and for my interviews when they ask you current affairs.
Lovely. So when you're on the actual day, how was your experience? Like, the interview, the what topic, do you remember what it was?
Yes, ma'am, I do. So I think I interviewed on 24th of February. So my interview was in the morning. This was the only interview where I was saying that I'm not the first person on my panel, but I was the first person in my panel, which I realized as soon as I reached there. And as soon as I reached, I was asked to appear for what for. Because document verification takes a long time. So he told me to do that after my interview because I'm the first person in the panel. So we proceeded for what and our topic. So it was a case study. And it was about a company, a very large infotech company, which has fired a large amount of people. And a management was analyzing it and he was coming to that is something that is inevitable in an industry. There are downfalls in the economy and people have to be fired. So we had to yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's pretty interesting, like a typical HR problem case study. And
So we had to analyze his output and what do we feel about it? What are the assumptions that he has made? Where are the points he might be right? So we had to analyze that particular case study.
Lovely. That's pretty interesting. And how about, the entire interview experience? What kind of questions did they ask you?
Okay, so as soon as my WAT ended, I was asked for my interview. And since I was the first person in my panel, I did not get a lot of time to register that I would be going in as the first person. And you do not get this experience to ask others in the panel that what kind of questions are they asking. So I was quite nervous, but then I wanted to appear confident, and I was confident, but again, very nervous. And interview started with my introduction, and then they asked me about what internship did I do. So I completed 3 successful internships. So they asked me a lot of questions about my internship. And one of my internships was in HR, where I was trying to diversity index. So then they asked me, how does my perspective help in analyzing situations? So they asked me to explain through English honors how gender diversity index is important. So I tried to do that. After that, we had a lot of how perspective of women is a lot more different than men and how it can benefit organizations. After that, we discussed academics, things to my GE, which is economics, and my main subject, my favorite subject, all of them were from literature, since that's my degree. And after that, I was asked a few questions from math related to graphs and logarithms. And after that, they asked me about my sport as well. So I was pursuing pistol shooting. So they asked me about that. They asked me why I'm not considering dropping and just pursuing my sport for a while instead of going for an MBA and trying to juggle the two. So we had a 5-minute conversation on this itself, that why am I not taking a gap year, and why am I not considering deferring my admission. And after that, they asked me if I am well aware of the current news. And they asked me a lot about my state's budget, which was recently released, and what's the controversies around it. And that was pretty much it.
Okay, that's lovely. That's pretty interesting. I mean, pistol shooting is supremely unique and people usually bluff about such things. I'm pretty sure you have a very good experience in the same. So that's nice. Any parting thoughts, Lakshita, for all the people who are listening to us? Where and how should they go about with their preparation? How to ensure that you do not get overwhelmed with a lot of things you have to do, especially being a fresher?
Yes. So first of all, I would like to say that do not ever believe someone telling you that because you are coming from this degree or this college or whatever will tell you that because of this you cannot achieve your dream. So if you have a dream and you put in enough effort, you can always overcome the obstacles that you get, be it your graduation marks or be it your academics, anything. You can always achieve your dream. And I would say that if you're preparing for CAT and preparing for IIM and preparing to achieve your dream college, just put in a lot of practice. And I'm pretty sure a lot of practice, everyone can achieve their dream college. And yeah, you just need to be dedicated to it. I think even as a fresher, we give a lot of time to our social activities and just our societies. So I think if you manage your time properly, you can achieve your academic goals and also make the best out of college. So I think you just have to be a little more careful with your planning and you can achieve your college.
Lovely. That's so amazing. Thank you so much, Lakshita, for sharing your entire experience and your journey. Wish you all the best for the next phase inside IMA, and let's make sure we work hard and keep killing it there and get in one of the best placements out there.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have fun and take care.
Thank you.